UK Goosebumps here, back with another review. Sorry that I haven't uploaded in about 4 days. Like I said in my last video, I've been away in Edinburgh and it was really fun. Our flight got cancelled and stuff on the way back, so it took even longer to get back home. So yeah, it's been pretty busy last few days and I'm really tired today. So if I mess up or forget a few things in this review, I'm very sorry. I literally just got back yesterday around 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I'm quite really tired. Anyway, today's review is going to be The Curse of the Mummies 2, number 4 in the original series. If you want to have a closer look at the cover for the UK, this is what it is. And yeah, so let's get straight ahead with this. So our main character is Gabe in this book, and him and his parents are on holiday in Egypt. And they're looking at the pyramids and everything, just on a holiday. I'd love to go to Egypt, it sounds really cool. Anyway, yeah, so they're in Egypt and his parents called away on an emergency business meeting. It's really badly timed, they don't really know what to do with him, but then they realise that his Uncle Ben, I'm not sure if his mum's or dad's brother, but his Uncle Ben is actually in Egypt because he works on the pyramids and explores them and stuff. So he actually has to look after Gabe now. And Uncle Ben and his daughter Shari, who's Gabe's cousin, are actually, they're quite like tricksters. They like playing pranks on them, but they both join in, they both find it funny. And like they don't, like, he's a really chill guy. Yeah, seems like a nice guy. Anyway, yeah, so he has to look after him and everything. So yeah, so they go and Ben talks about the Egyptian pyramids and how they're excavating new places there and how some of his colleagues are saying that there might be curses that they've unleashed and things. And just talking about the pyramids right now, Gabe has a mummy hand, which is a symbol of good luck. He bought it from a garage sale when he was back home in America. So he has that, and that will come into play later on in the story. So Uncle Ben decides to actually take Shari and Gabe to the pyramids. He don't really know what to do with them. He can't keep them by themselves or anything. So they go there, and he actually gets lost. Gabe does, and it turns out Shari was hiding in a mummy case and jumped out on him. So he gets annoyed at Shari because he's smaller than her and he gets scared easier than her, and he's always just seen as the wimp to her, basically, a scaredy cat. Yeah, so that's really annoyed him. Anyway, so Ben is called the next morning, because 2 of his colleagues are actually fallen really ill, so he goes to the hospital to check on them. So Shari and Gabe have to stay at the hotel by themselves. They decide they don't want to. And let me just say this, these characters, they're not annoying characters, they just do some stupid stuff, okay? Just wait, listen. So they decide to go to a museum in the middle of Cairo, that's the capital city of Egypt, by themselves. They don't know the place, museum, off they go by themselves. Anyway, and this guy called Ahmed, I think his name is, I don't know how to say it properly, sorry if I said that wrong, is actually there. He was one of the workers. They saw him the last day at the pyramid. So they see him and he says, "Oh, your Uncle Ben is called saying he wants me to take you back to the hotel." So they get in his car, because you definitely just go into a stranger's car that you know for like, what, an hour the last day. Stupid. And then they drive off, but they realise they're not going in the right direction for the hotel. So they manage to escape this dude who's trying to kidnap them. And they end up telling Uncle Ben. And he was asking, "Oh, why aren't you in the hotel and stuff? I told you." So he gets quite annoyed at this. So Uncle Ben actually takes them back to the pyramid to try and confront Ahmed. But he's not there. And while they're there, Gabe ties his shoelace again, and he actually falls into this pit, and there's mummies everywhere, but they're like fresh. So there's the bandages that they wrap them in, the prods that they take the nose out with the brain and whatever. All the fresh stuff that you need to make a mummy, and there's mummy cases everywhere with mummies around the walls. So Gabe has this bleeper, so if you press it, then it'll call for help. Anyway, so Shari actually ends up finding him and says Uncle Ben is coming soon, and then they see a shadow coming over the pit, and it's actually Ahmed. So Ahmed is saying that they've unleashed the curse and that his ancestors were actually ancient Egyptians, and he needs to follow out through this curse. So he has to mummify them alive. And at this point, Uncle Ben actually comes down and is like, no, you're not doing that, mate, basically. And he gets knocked out. So they're stuck down here now, and Ahmed actually puts the two kids and Uncle Ben in the mummy cases. Sarcophaguses, I think they're called. And anyway, so they're trapped in there. And this bit was quite scary for me. I wouldn't want to be trapped in a mummy cage, in a mummy sarcophagus, knowing that I was going to be put into tar. Because what he's going to do is he's boiling this tar pit where they're going to be dunked in alive. It's pretty dark, this bit. You think they're going to die, honestly. Anyway, just when you think they've lost all hope because they're stuck in here and running out of air, a small hatch opens up at the bottom of their sarcophagus, and it's actually Uncle Ben, because they actually installed safety hatches on the sarcophaguses back in the day so their souls could leave to the afterlife. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, very cool fact, and how they incorporated it into the book. Anyway, yeah, so they managed to get out, but obviously Ahmed is still there, so they need to sort him out, basically. Yeah, so they basically have a kind of fight with Ahmed. It's not really a fight, and he dies, basically. So I thought that was pretty cool. The violence in this is pretty cool. I can't exactly remember what happens to him. I think he falls into the tar pit. I know he dies, though. Yeah, YouTube, don't take this video down because I said that. Yeah, but he's gone. And yeah, so they all go back to their hotel, and it's all alright. I remember what happened to him. Gabe has this, that mummy hand from earlier, the summoner. The summoner actually summoned all the mummies around them back to life, and they basically scared Ahmed so bad that he ran out and was never seen again, because the summoner actually summons the mummies. So that happened, and they all go back home to their hotel after that. Yeah, they didn't ring the police or anything, they just went back to the hotel. So they're at a hotel, and there's a knock on the door, and it's actually Gabe's parents. But in the silhouette of Gabe's parents, they're actually mummies, and they're speaking in raspy voices, and they are mummies. They're in bandages, and that's how the book ends. Like, what? I'm so confused. Literally, I'll literally read the end of the book right now. Ready? I really didn't like this ending, by the way. We heard a scrabbling at the door, the sound of ancient bandaged fingers struggling with the lock. Shari and I exchanged horrified glances. I slowly lowered the hand as the door swung open. Two shadowy figures slumbered into the room. "Mum and Dad," I cried. I bet they were surprised at how glad I was to see them. Like, what is that? I'm so confused. Are they dressed up as mummies? Are they mummies? Is he a mummy? I don't get it. Is the summoner linked to this? Is he part of the summoner? Did he make the summoner work? Good book, but the ending spoiled it for me. This is not a good ending. It's just confusing. It just ruined the book. It didn't have anything to do with what actually happened in it, apart from them being maybe mummies, but it didn't link to Ahmed or the mummies or the pyramid or anything. It's just a stupid ending. So for number 4 of the original series, Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, I'm going to be giving it a 2.4 out of 10. No, out of 5, not out of 10. Really enjoyed the main part of the book, and the ending was rubbish. The main characters can be a bit stupid at times as well. So let me know what you think about it, and next review will be Monster Blood. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Bye.